Hey everyone, so I thought today I would do a bit of a different video. Usually I stick to like beauty and fashion videos, but I wanted to do an eating video today. For those of you who don't know, I had lap band surgery, so weight loss surgery, and I had a lap band put in just over a year ago. When I first got the lap band, I lost quite a bit of weight. I lost about 40 pounds in maybe like 6 months. But since that time, around last Christmas, I've been stuck. I go up one day, I go down the next day. It's super frustrating. But about last month, I decided that I wanted to kind of change up my diet, not just for weight loss, but focusing more on health and hoping that if I kind of became a healthier person, the weight loss would come after that. So I started clean eating. Basically, what clean eating is trying to eat whole ingredients, trying to stay away from sugar, trying to stay away from like processed white flour, any sort of processed foods, additives, preservatives. You're trying to eat things that are just whole, natural, and haven't been modified by machines or men and all that sort of thing. For each person, clean eating is different. There's some people who won't eat any dairy. I, for one, am not one of them. I couldn't live without my cheese and my yogurt and all that good stuff. For me, like I said, I've basically been trying to cut out white flour, sugar, and anything that's overly processed. Basically, a great rule for clean eating is if you read the ingredient list, it shouldn't have a ton of ingredients, and if you can't pronounce something or don't know what it is, then you basically shouldn't be eating it. So it's been about a month since I started fully clean eating, and I have to say I absolutely love it. It was quite an adjustment at first. It takes a lot of work. I spent about a week doing a ton of research, cleaning everything out of my cupboards, stocking it with all the things that I need, but now I just feel great. Having always been overweight, you know, I've done a lot of diets. Weight Watchers was a big one, and for me now it's like a different frame of mind you have to put yourself in when you're clean eating. On Weight Watchers, it was all about points, wanting to stay within your 30 points or whatever you have. You're hungry, you can only have 100 calories, so you're eating like a mini Twinkie or a mini brownie. Really, when you think about it, that's not nutritious. With clean eating, if I'm hungry, I eat, but I know that I'm eating something clean, and I'm not necessarily worrying about having an only 100 calorie snack. I know that what I'm eating is nutritious, it's good for my body, and I'm hoping that overall it's really gonna help with my health. So I thought I would show you some of my favorite clean eating snacks, since that for me was kind of the big thing. What am I gonna snack on? I'm a snacker. I'm a late night snacker, which I've really been trying to stop because that doesn't help with weight loss. But yeah, these things have really kind of helped me get through the whole initial clean eating phase. And like I said, I completely love it now. It's like a change of lifestyle for me. I really hope that I'm just gonna stick with it forever. I love cooking new things, trying new things. So yeah, okay. Snacks. I'll show you what I eat. So my favorite clean eating snack is definitely crackers and cheese. These crackers here are by Pita Break. They're a lavash crackers, and these are the flax and honey one. They come with a variety of different ones, but I like the flax and honey because it has a bit of a sweet taste to it, so it's kind of, you got your little bit of dessert in there too because it has that honey to it. Has all clean ingredients. It's all like wheat flour, stone ground whole wheat flour, flax seeds, honey, sesame seeds. There's not a whole bunch of things that I can't pronounce. I can pronounce everything. I know what everything is. These taste amazing. I like to do 2 of these with 1 piece of light Havarti cheese. Now when you're doing clean eating, it's important not to have full fat cheese, but it's also important not to have no fat cheese, because with the no fat cheese, it has a lot of additives because they have to put things in there that are gonna A, make it taste great, and 2, make it last. So I go for the light, so it's less fat, but there is still fat in there, which you do need. And this is just my personal favorite brand. It's creamy, it's soft, tastes absolutely amazing. By far my favorite clean eating snack. So a new favorite for me are these. This one here, as you can see, is basically gone, and I need to find a Whole Foods. That's where I got it. And they are spelt cakes, which are kind of like rice cakes, and these ones are sweetened with agave, which, not sugar, it's like a natural sweetener. These taste absolutely amazing with just some natural peanut butter on them. I just use the Kraft natural peanut butter. It's just 100% peanuts. That's what you want to look for because it doesn't have added sugar and all that. This is a little hard to get used to if you're used to eating like that really creamy, non-oily, sweet, a little bit salty peanut butter, but I tell you, I got used to this within a few days, and now I like could eat it by the spoonful. I don't, but I could. Going on along with the spelt cakes, I also got brown rice cakes. Also from Whole Foods. These don't taste as good because they're not sweetened at all, so I definitely prefer the spelt ones, but they are another nice option. And if I want to kind of snazz it up a little bit, I'll put peanut butter, and then I'll also sprinkle some sunflower seeds on top of it, which is good for like getting in your omega-3s, and it just adds a little bit of crunch and it just tastes really good. So nuts are a really good snack because they have a lot of protein in them. They are really filling. They have good fats. They have the omega-3 essential fatty acids. But especially with almonds, which I love, they are high in fat, so I try to limit it to having probably between like 10 to 13 almonds if I'm having a snack. I get the roasted one. They taste way better than the raw. The raw is like really hard to crack, but I make sure that they're unsalted because you're trying to do low sodium with the clean eating diet. Another thing I really like are sunflower seeds. Again, I do these unsalted, and what I've done in here, if you can see, I've made my own trail mix. So this just has sunflower seeds, the almonds, and then dried cranberries. And if I want something kind of sweet, I'll sometimes add like 70% cocoa chocolate chips, the dark ones in there, just for an added bit of sweetness. Again, dark chocolate is better than milk chocolate, and the higher percentage of cocoa you can get, the better. My cap is at 85, and even sometimes I find that too bitter, so I try to stay kind of between the 70 and the 85% depending on the brand. Next, I have Greek yogurt. I absolutely love Greek yogurt. I do get these little cups. I know they're not as cost effective, but I like that this is like a good serving for me. This is 100 grams. I like to add fruit with these. I like to sometimes put a little bit of my trail mix on top. Greek yogurt is hard to get used to at first if you're used to using regular yogurt because it is so thick and it almost has kind of a sour cream consistency. But I got my sister, who was like a huge yogurt fan, onto Greek yogurt also, and now that's just what we eat. It's just normal, and when I try that thin yogurt, it's like, oh, this doesn't taste right. So definitely recommend Greek yogurt. Very high in protein, and it tastes amazing. Now, fruit is kind of an obvious choice. You know, everybody knows it's healthy, good for a snack. I've heard you don't want to use too much fruit because there is sugar in it, you know, natural sugar, so that's okay for clean eating. I don't eat a ton of fruit just because I have a really hard time digesting it with my lap band, but honestly, if you have a sugar craving, it's so much better to go for fruit than it would to be go for like a milk chocolate bar or something. So I don't even pay attention and really worry. If I want fruit, I'm not thinking about it's going to affect, you know, I'm having too much sugar, any of that. I just eat it. So my favorite is probably grapefruit. This is probably the easiest for me to digest. I don't add anything to it. I know some people add honey, some people add sugar. Shouldn't be adding sugar if you're clean eating, but you get it. I just like to eat it plain. I like that sort of sour taste, and this is definitely a favorite. Next is pineapple. If I'm having a good day, I can swallow pineapple. If I'm having a bad day, I definitely can't swallow pineapple, but on the good days, this is a really nice treat to have. Again, I like to put this in smoothies. If I can't digest it, I'll do this with like frozen raspberries, frozen peaches, a little bit of 100% fresh squeezed orange juice, and it tastes really good. My last and final clean eating snack item is green grapes, but these are not any green grapes, they are frozen green grapes. A lot of people in my family don't like these. I love them. They're supposed to be kind of similar to your ice cream, your popsicles. Definitely not similar to ice cream. I'm a huge ice cream addict, and these definitely don't feel that craving. But I can see the popsicle because it is kind of like a frozen fruity treat. I also like this because I find that grapes are one of those snacks that you just keep like popping, and you know, by the time you look like you've eaten the whole bag of grapes. Whereas with the frozen ones, because they're harder to bite into, they take a lot more chewing, I find that I can satisfy my craving with a lot less food when I eat them frozen. So that is it for my favorite clean eating snacks. Be sure to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite snacks are that would work for clean eating. I'm always looking for new ones. Let me know if you'd like to see more videos like these, if you have any questions about my clean eating, or if you'd rather me just stick to being completely beauty and fashion on this page. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!